force through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So I know that just yesterday I posted a video about a horse breed that will get a discount soon, but Star Stable Spoilers community on Instagram just posted I think 5 more breeds, which is very exciting. So obviously I had to share all of the information with you. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe. It really means a lot, and now let's get into it. So there's actually quite a lot of spoilers, but of course, let's just get into the horse discounts. The discounts are pretty generous, and they're going to be for the next bazaar that we're gonna get in SSO. I don't think the bazaar is going to happen that soon because we already have like the next stop in Jorvik for May, so I don't think it's gonna be in May, so it's not gonna be for at least 5 more weeks. But still, if you're planning on buying any of these horses, just wait for a little bit and you're gonna save so much money. You're probably gonna be able to buy a whole nother horse. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the horse breeds. The first one is the American Paint horse, which currently costs 850 star coins, but during the bazaar it's only gonna cost 529 star coins, and this is honestly such a good price. I love the American Paint. Their coats, like these kinds of coats, are like the coats that I love. If I could, I would buy all of them, but obviously I can't. But it's really nice. The price is amazing. So if you're planning on buying an American Paint, just wait for like 6 more weeks probably. The next horse breed is the American Quarter horse, which currently costs 950 star coins, but during the bazaar it's gonna cost 989. Not 900, 589, which is also a very good price. I like the American Paints. I just don't like the way they stand. I mean, their head is like pointed downwards the whole time, and I don't know, I just don't really like that. I guess for me it's like I can't even take a decent picture with a horse that's looking down, so it's probably that. But again, it's a pretty good price, so just wait a little. The next horse breed, or I guess a pony breed, is gonna be the Haflinger. They currently cost 900 star coins, but during the discount they're gonna cost 559. Again, a pretty nice price. I don't actually know if I have an updated Haflinger. I don't remember. Like honestly, for the most part I just buy the new horses for YouTube, so I feel like after I bought my, I don't know, like my Frisian horse, it's just a blur. And with Frisian I mean like Gen 2. I honestly like can't even remember. But there's 3 more breeds that will get a discount. Like this is honestly so exciting. So the next one is the Appaloosa, which currently costs 900 star coins, but during the discount it's gonna cost 559. I know the Appaloosas are very popular, but honestly I'm not the biggest fan. I feel like they just look a little cartoony compared to some other horses. Maybe it's just the mane. I really don't know, but I'm not like the biggest fan. Although I like, if I had to guess, I would probably say that I would be a fan because their coats are also kind of the style of coats that I like, but I don't know, I don't fancy them that much. Second to last breed is honestly the most exciting for me. I have wanted to buy these horses for so long because I like them. They're big, they're chunky. I know a lot of people dislike them, but I love them, but I didn't want to buy them at a full price, and the breed is the Percheron. They currently cost 850 star coins, but during the discount they're gonna cost 548. And I feel like I've said this in so many videos, but I just want a Percheron. I think I did buy one, but it is on my second account and I don't have any on my main. And I know a lot of people dislike them. Honestly, I'm not the biggest horse expert. I'm not really sure what's wrong with them. And since I never ride them because I don't really play on my second account, even I wouldn't be able to notice like, oh my gosh, like this gait looks a little weird. But as I said, I like how they look and I really wanted to buy them for such a long time. So this is some pretty exciting news for me. And while we're on the topic of big chunky draft horses, I'm not even sure if Percherons are draft. I mean, they probably are. The last horse breed to get a discount is the Shire. The Shires are also one of my favorite breeds. So this is also pretty exciting, but I can't buy all of the horses because I would buy all of the American Paints, some American Quarters, a Halflinger, all of the Percherons, and the Shires, and then I could probably file for bankruptcy. But anyway, the Shires currently cost 900 star coins, but during the discount, they're gonna cost 559, which is again a really, really nice price. I was so excited when I saw all of the discounts. I honestly really like them, and I feel like I've said it in so many of my videos, but unless you're like a content creator, like, you know, you post pictures on Instagram, you post videos on YouTube, stuff like that, I really wouldn't recommend buying horses. At least, like, I mean, if you can afford it, of course, if you really want a new horse, go for it. But if you're just like here thinking, oh, I really want a Paso Fino, for example, I wouldn't really buy it now, though they have been discounted like a little while ago. But I still think it's worth it to, you know, wait a little, let your star coins accumulate, and then you can buy it for much less. Because you might think, oh, it's just like 300 and something star coins, but that's still like 3 weeks. Like 900 compared to 559, that's a big difference. That's almost 3.5 weeks of waiting. And honestly, it's just better to wait. I think also, I mean, I've seen a lot of people struggle with kind of really having FOMO when new horses come out. I kind of get that when, you know, they're limited time. But if they're here to stay, honestly, the thing that I used to have like a rule is I wouldn't buy a new horse until I maxed the one that I bought previously, because I feel like that kind of makes you appreciate the horse that you bought, and you can kind of think if you made the right decision and all of that. And in the meantime, I mean, obviously you can max a horse in 3 days, but I think more someone who like casually plays, even if you play every day, I think it still probably take you a while before you max a horse, unless there's like a special event such as the Equestrian Festival going on with a lot of horse XP. But yeah, I think it really lets you kind of think about the horse that you just bought, and also think about the horse that you really want to buy. For example, I really didn't want to buy, I think it's the American Paint, that's Gen 2, the American Paint that I have. Her name is Firefighter. I love her. She's one of my favorite horses. I used to race on her all the time. And when the American Paints, I don't know if they came out when I was already playing or if they came later on, but when I first saw her, I honestly hated her coat. I thought it was so ugly. But while I was training my other horses, I had time to contemplate which horse I want to buy next, and I actually kind of came to like her. So obviously I bought her, and now she's still one of my favorite horses. I love her. She's one of the rare horses whose name I can remember. I mean, I guess I remember the names of my older horses. So again, I just think it's better to wait, because for example, now you have at least 6 weeks before they come, like the discounts and all of that, which means that you will basically be able to buy any of these horses that you want, because they all cost less than 600 star coins. So if you just save up until then, even if you're completely broke now, you will be able to get at least one of these beauties. You'll either be able to get a Shire, Percheron, Appaloosa, Halflinger, American Quarter horse, or the American Paint horse. And honestly, I think it's worth the wait. They're probably going to stay for like 2 weeks. So let's say you have like 800 star coins by then. So again, I just think it's really good to save up, and that's kind of like my rule, or I guess it's not really anymore. It was my rule when I was still like very actively playing. But also during the bazaar, we're gonna get a pet shop with a bunch of dogs. They're all extremely overpriced. They all cost 399 star coins. And that's like literally 100 star coins difference from buying a pet and buying a horse. And honestly, if you really like the pet, if you can afford it, or if you like really like it, go for it. But I just feel like since pets are kind of useless, I don't know, they're really not for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to save up all of your star coins. But of course, I hope you enjoyed this video as always, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye!